Bill is a federal police officer. His daily job is, disguised as a normal passenger, fly back and forth between cities. Stay safe on the plane silently. That day is like every other day. Bill arrives at the airport and prepares to take a night flight to London. Just arrived at the main hall of the airport. Immediately a man with glasses came over, borrow his lighter. Bill took out his lighter raw and set fire to that man, but don't say a word. Bill doesn't seem to care about me. He casually said that he was going to Amsterdam. Not in the mood to get to know him. Bill turned around and prepared to go in the door. When Bill is feeling sorry for people, a black man blocked Bill's way. Bill doesn't want an argument. So after the test is done, I immediately turned around and went to the bathroom ready to board the plane. After boarding the plane, that black man again blocked Bill's way again. I discovered that man, and I sit in the same row. However, after boarding the plane, because I'm not satisfied with my sitting position, so Zen requested that nigger change places for me. He hesitated for a moment but then agreed. So, she sat in the window seat right next to Bill. That night, Bill went to the toilet alone. He tamely installs a smoke alarm back in a medicine bag. Not long after that, Bill returned to his place, suddenly received a text message, malicious content. Message sender seems to understand Bill's identity very well, even, also very thorough, in the habit of going to the toilet. Bill's cigarette smoke. The terrorist informs Bill. Every 20 minutes, one person will die on the plane. If you don't want this tragedy to happen, within every 20 minutes, Bill must transfer 150 million to the United States dollars. Bill thinks this is a long-haired colleague's prank. Because of the police network, are all protected under the protection of the internet, except for the long-haired man Rob. Then no way I can use it. Bill invited him to a hidden corner on the plane. Warn him not to joke like that. The man with long hair is very confused and doesn't seem to know anything about it. Bill immediately checked his phone and found out that it's not really his fault. Terrorist elements among the passengers on the plane. Bill suggested landing immediately, but that long-haired man said, international flight can't just because of that AI receive anonymous messages to land in such a hurry. More among so many passengers, then the murderer would run away. So it can't happen. Bill and his thoughts are not the same. Bill thinks, nobody, just because of a joke, you can hack the internal network. Bill decided to go find the captain to clarify the situation. After the captain saw a message on Bill's phone, said that if it really happened, can he think about the temporary way, flight route change, to be able to catch the terrorist? Send a message here. Bill asked the captain. Within 10 minutes, the Wi-Fi network will be disconnected so that the terrorist can find it. Your transfer progress. I'll keep texting with that terrorist too. Simultaneously, I also asked the hostess and Len to sit next to me, help me see on camera screen, and record who is using the phone. A few minutes later the terrorist reminded Bill. Less than 5 minutes left, one person will die immediately. At the same time through the camera screen, Bill also found out that long-haired man standing up. Bill was immediately alert, get up and follow the man to the bathroom. Bill asked him to give the phone raw. Long-haired man confesses, he is in dire need of money. Then attack Bill. In the process of struggling, long-haired man, I did my best to bring the phone into the country. Moreover, he intends to use a gun to kill Bill. In an urgent situation, Bill couldn't do anything else to end the long-haired man's life. Then Bill picked up the man's phone and go out. Just then, that's the 20-minute limit. See, terrorists' messages keep on sending. Just like before, Bill found out he was being taken advantage of. He asked the captain to reopen the Wi-Fi connection to be able to easily contact the terrorist, but the captain said that the Federal Safety Board has investigated that the bank account that the terrorist Kier sent to is the account registered on behalf of Bill. Furthermore, 20 minutes have passed but no AI has died yet. Bill didn't dare confess to the captain that I killed the long-haired man Kier. So I can only keep quiet. So the captain thinks the threatening messages just now were just a mean joke. However, in order to prevent accidents, security department suggested that Bill submit into my gown. Bill fidgets with his broken phone, left by the long-haired man Kier. Let's see what the next plan is. Linda just walked to the bathroom right now, also saw this scene. She said, I can fix the problem of the phone getting wet. After fixing the phone, she asked Bill, why are you holding someone else's phone? Linda is very smart. She passed her meticulous observation. And guessed the problem. She wants to hear some news from Bill. But Bill just reminded her to go back to her seat. After Linda left, Bill just started flipping through old messages of the man with long hair and found out that that terrorist also sent threatening messages to him. From the content of the dialogue, Bill knows that this long-haired man takes advantage of his position. Bring a briefcase on the plane, full of banned substances. Remember at first he just kept saying that he wanted to make money. I got the whole story. And the name of the terrorist Kier also used this point to borrow Bill. Kill. The first one not long after. The flight attendant discovered the body in the toilet. To avoid her panicking, Bill told her all the stories. The flight attendant quite trusts Bill, so she believes he's not lying. With the help of the hostess, Bill can check export details. Entry of all passengers. The captain heard Bill's voice over the loudspeaker. Immediately notify the security department that maybe they encountered a hijacker. While checking everyone, Bill saw the man with glasses. That I borrowed my lighter. At first I told Bill I was going to Amsterdam. So now I'm flying back to London. So, he immediately became the first suspect target. Bill grabbed him and asked him why he lied. At this time, the Federal Security Service called Joe Bill. Asked Bill to stop immediately. All the things you're doing. Otherwise, your job will be temporarily suspended. But intuition tells me, terrorists will continue to move hands and feet. Don't care about the warning from your superiors. I directly asked the security department, give me the identity of the man with the glasses. The superior patiently told him that the man with glasses is just an ordinary professor. All the people on the plane, no previous AI with a criminal record except for Bill. Bill hung up the phone, continued to interrogate the man with the glasses. He immediately explained, really raw at first. Someone gave me $100 Let Raw talk to Bill. For that money. That he just casually said go there for Bill. Bill rudely grabbed the glasses wearer's hands and dragged him to the cabin. Ask him to find that person. However, go round, still can't find the person behind Bill. Even make the man wear glasses fall to the ground. Less than a little bit more and the 20-minute deadline is over. But all customers are not acting out of the ordinary. Bill suddenly found out something bad happened. But it was not in time. The plane suddenly shook violently, causing Bill to fall hard to the ground. It's not like the captain expected something happened. Bill hurriedly asked a passenger to be a doctor, run to help, but it's too late. The captain was poisoned and died. But what makes Bill difficult to understand? It's an extremely tight plane cabin. In the airplane cabin, except for Captain Raw, there is also a captain's room. Other than that, there's no AI here. But Bill knows well that the killer can't be the vice captain. So could the killer terrorist be an AI? Bill immediately called to his superior. He hopes that superiors can quickly collect $150 million to avoid the terrorist killing the third person. But the superiors did not believe what Bill said. Asked him to call his long-haired colleague Kier over to confirm no longer any other way. Bill can only say the reason he killed long-haired man Kier. Superiors are surprised, and even more do not believe when transferring money to Kier account, then the problem will be solved. Moreover, Bill still doesn't have a solid proof to prove that the terrorist is real. Bill was in a miserable situation at that time. He returned to his seat. Then discovered Linda and Black Man talking to each other. Extremely lively. Turns out the Black Man is a programmer. Bill seems to have found a savior. I gave him the phone. Hope he can change status. Terrorist's phone. From vibrate to normal ring. He agreed. Then Bill came to the plane. Make everyone raise their hands to be able to track down the terrorist's phone. Bill men follow the bell's ring. Find the owner of the phone. It's a lawyer. He said that this is the first time I see this phone. But Bill doesn't believe it. Immediately take him to another place to interrogate. However, was interrogating when suddenly he foamed at the mouth. Soon die. The connection was cut off just like that. Bill sat idly in the toilet and lit a cigarette. Suddenly discovered Raw. All my smoke all flew into the toilet paper box. Bill opened that box and saw a small hole. Direct access to the cockpit. More in the toilet trash. There are still tools to commit crimes. Then Bill also found out there are a few small nodules on the captain's body. It's clear that there's AI that passed through the Kier gap, but assassinate the captain. Through investigation, Bill discovered that Linda is the last person to go to the bathroom. Linda was surprised when Bill doubted her, but Bill knows that Linda is not a terrorist. Because when you get that message, she's still sitting right next to me. Linda took the phone of the lawyer, who was trying to figure out something very bad happened. False code activated the bomb. 30-minute timer on the plane. At the same time, the security department sent a message. It's a fake video. Slander Bill as the plane hijacker. Bill immediately called the security department. Talk about the bomb. But the security bureau thinks he's new. Is the suspect. Simultaneously broadcast on the in-flight TV network. Video. Bill can only rely on himself now. I found the bomb. In the long-haired man's suitcase. It's well hidden behind Two's apricot layer. Now the passengers know what happened. They gathered and pressed Bill to the ground. Start making things clear. There's no other way. Bill can only tell everything that is happening. And the story on the bomb with a pressure device on it. Can't break it. If it shrinks out of the plane due to air pressure, it will also explode immediately. The person leading the tour was a policeman. He is aware of the seriousness of the problem. Prepare with Bill to protect everyone. To thank Bill for giving him his gun. Bill asked the vice captain, lower the plane to an altitude of 8,000 meters. Because this is the altitude at which the impact of the bomb is the smallest. At the same time, let the person carry the bomb to the tail of the plane top to be able to minimize its shock force. At this time, there are also two military warships flying next to the plane. Someone was live streaming the scene where Bill used violence to perform his duty. Bill has become a criminal. Superiors also transferred $150 million to your account. Bill gives a message for everyone to see. After hanging up the phone, I walked in front of the live streamer just now. Stole his phone. After watching the video again, Bill discovered something terrible. In the clip, the man with glasses took the opportunity to fall, throw the phone in the lawyer's pocket, at the same time stabbed a pin into him. So see raw in the needle is a poison. Effective within 20 minutes. After this the name with glasses was revealed. He stood up. Steal the policeman's gun. Use him to intimidate Bill. Unfortunately for him, this gun has no ammo at all. defeated the guy with the glasses. He told the police to go get the ammo in the luggage compartment. AS suspects the name of the black programmer, also an accomplice of the guy with the glasses. He got the magazine first, took the gun and killed the policeman. He is Psy. The guy with the glasses also stole Bill's gun and told Bill his father also died in 911. It's all about work. The national security is nothing. What national security is just a scam. Now he wants revenge. Look at him out of hatred and lose his mind. Bill can only turn to the black guy. He thinks, wait until the plane descends to altitude 8,000. The truth is that he can parachute to escape, but Bill told him that once the plane landed, the 2 nearby battleships will immediately shoot everything that falls out. To the people of the Earth, this bomb is a threat to life. So, can only let Joe sacrifice all the passengers on here, so that the plan can smoothly happen. The guy with the glasses didn't hesitate to shoot the black guy. Seems to be moved. At the same time, the vice captain repeatedly requested Superior's landing permission, but they were all rejected. Look at the time is not much. He decided to listen to Bill. The plane started to land. Extremely powerful shock caused everyone who is not wearing a seatbelt to fall. But this chance Bill blows the head off the bespectacled guy. At the same time the bomb exploded, the tail of the plane was lost. A large range of engine is disabled. The plane was seriously damaged. The vice captain endured the pressure from above Kowlow. Luckily everything is fine. The plane landed safely. Except for some unfortunate people who died just now. Everyone is safe. The security department clearly heard the end of the story. Sorry Bill. And the thick face reclaims his $150 million gear. The movie ends here.